Member Turbini,
Mike? He's here.
Member Perlman,
Here.
Member La Sorsa,
Here.
Member Axelrod,
Yeah.
Member Murray is absent. Vice Chairperson Perlow,
Yes.
Chairperson Schlamm.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, now we all rise. Pledge.
Of the United States of America. Republic. And. nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There a motion on the table to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
We have swearing in of the public. For those who are giving testimony relating to the case you're affiliated with, please stand and raise your right hand to be sworn in. You are, will swear you in.
By the authority vested in me as a notary of the state of Florida, do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You may be seated.
Now is the time we have public comment. Anyone who would like to address the board on a general matter not related to their case that relates to code enforcement, you can have 3 minutes. Nobody? Okay, then we have approval of minutes from July 11th, 2023. Are there any corrections to the minutes? I'm sorry, June 13th.
No, it has to be July.
July 11th. What'd I say? July 11th.
Right,
Okay.
correct.
Are there any corrections? Hearing none. And have a motion to approve the minutes,
So moved.
July
So moved.
2nd. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Finished business, we don't have any. Now we're on to new business. And the first case is a fine reduction request by Margaret Romano, case CC 2023-02-014. Townhouses at Highland Beach, and the violation was an expired permit and missing address numbers. This is a fine reduction hearing only. We're not here to rehear the case. We're only here to hear the request for a fine reduction. Are there any ex parte communications disclosed? No, okay, then I turn it over to our code enforcement officer.
All right, good afternoon. Before I begin, I just want to state that the requester is actually not present. So I don't know if the board or the attorney wants me to continue. But if there's no,
I
They're
don't
not
think so.
present.
Yeah, it's their case to present. Did they tell you they couldn't make the meeting?
I've had no contact with the requester since the last meeting.
Yeah, well, it's,
I guess we have to table it.
yeah, this is their burden. So if they're not here, then we
No, we
table
don't
it.
table it.
What do we?
Well,
do?
or you just,
It's a default.
Oh,
They-
okay, good. That's
Well-
even better.
I don't know. There might be extenuating circumstances.
We could push it till the end of the meeting and come back to it.
Nah,
I'd rather not, if he's not here, then not hear it.
No.
It's-
So what are we gonna do? Just hear it without?
no.
Or no, or just not hear it. I would just take it.
Considering the situation and who
Table
the
it.
person is, I would table it.
Table it.
I would table it.
We'll table it
I would
Yes.
just table
Okay,
till the next
it.
meeting.
If he shows up, you can remove it from the table and hear it.
yes,
Sounds good. We have to make a motion. for
Okay.
that?
Yeah, we have a
Onward.
motion.
Next case.
Oh, we have to make a motion.
Mr.
to
Chairman,
table
can we have a
oh,
motion
let's
to
make a
table?
motion to table it
Yeah, I have a motion to table.
Motion to table.
for September.
Well, we could just.
No,
it. No,
table it.
let's table it.
We don't
Current-
have to say dates, sir.
For the next meeting.
Okay,
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 is there a second?
I'll second it.
All right. Uh, Roll call on this.
No,
No.
no roll call.
All in
Okay.
favor? Just-
Aye.
In favor, aye.
Aye.
Next one, Joseph Fusco, and that's the
I
High
want to-
Towers. What's that?
Sorry.
New tile installed without permit. The board members have any ex parte communications? This time I open hearing, turn it over to Mr. Osowski.
This is case number CC 2023-04-041. My name is Adam Osowski, Town of Highland Beach Code Compliance Officer, and I've been previously sworn in. The respondent is Joseph Fusco. The property address is 2921 South Ocean Boulevard, G1. I inspected the property on April 26, 2023. The violation as cited on today's agenda is 30-122A. New tile installed without permits in the bathroom. The permit was submitted on July 31st, 2023. The notice of violation was served by posting and certified mail on April 26, 2023. The respondent was given 21 days to come into compliance. The notice of hearing was served by posting on July 17th, 2023, and certified mail sent on July 18th, 2023. Prior to today's hearing, I re-inspected the building records on August 4th, 2023, and the violations have been corrected. The permit has been issued. I have submitted the following evidence, which includes proof of service, supporting documents, and photographs. The town recommends that the respondent be found in violation of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation. The town is asking to assess prosecution costs in the amount of $250 payable within 30 days.
So we have a number 2, it seems like, right?
I don't know, is it a 3? Because this goes back to April.
It was corrected though.
Yeah.
It's corrected prior.
Okay, so then it is a number 2.
Okay, and are there any questions for Mr. Osowski? By
So-
the board?
Putting down tile requires a permit.
In
Yes.
a condo building, yeah.
Okay. But
Okay,
in a private home, it doesn't?
With one single tile?
no, it's a
No.
They
bathroom.
remodeled
They
bathroom.
remodel, they
Oh,
did the whole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's,
One
but you just said only in a condo?
tile.
That you need
It
the permit.
is, yeah.
Why?
Because you have neighbors touching the walls when they're fireproof, fire ratings, and also to make sure the soundproofing is done correctly.
Interesting.
Interesting. Thank you.
Okay, so this is just for the prosecution course.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, you want me,
Wait, do we have a vendor here present? Anyone from Mr. Fusco?
are you
Oh,
Mr.
There we go.
Fusco?
See, we were about to just skip right over. him.
Well,
He's here.
name is Harvey Martin. I'm with RO American Construction. I've sat on the planning board. He hired me on July 21st to take care of the problems. I pulled the permit, did the inspections, had the engineer's report that he got and sealed, and we just closed it out yesterday.
good, that was
So,
fast.
job is done.
What was the holdup with the?
I got it on the 21st of July.
July.
Oh,
Carol recommended us to the owner
Okay.
from the building.
was there someone else who did the installation previously?
What's that?
Was this someone else, a different company did it previously? Because this is as of April.
He hired a couple of Brazilians that are working in Highland
Okay.
Towers. They ran, the
They
management
vanished.
qualified them and they were using them throughout the building. And that's how he got the board and
Okay,
people that hire unlicensed contractors. deserve-
that's right.
Absolutely.
You know,
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And we're looking at a motion here to accept the motion for number 2.
Number 2, I move that the responders be found in violation of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation, but are now in compliance and that a do not repeat off order be issued, but we also would like $250 for the prosecution costs set for, when should we give the? how much?
Usually that's
Okay.
30 days. Second,
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 all those in favor, well, we'll do a roll on this, yeah.
Vice Chairperson Perlo,
yes.
Member Pearlman.
Yes.
Member La Sorsa,
Yes.
Member Axelrod.
Yes.
Member Turbini,
Wherever, Chervini. Chervini, wake up.
you're still muted, Member Turbini.
Maybe he doesn't hear.
Yeah, I'm on.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yes,
Chairperson Schlam,
Yes.
motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, next case is 2023 05 025. The Monterey House condominiums. The violation observed was an emergency pool panel change. And building permits are required for that. Board members have any ex parte communications to disclose? Hearing none, I now open the hearing.
This is case CC 2023 05 My name is Adam Ozowski and I have been previously sworn in. The respondent is Monterey House Condo Inc. The property address is 3114 South Ocean Boulevard. I inspected the property on May 19th, 2023. The violation cited on today's agenda is 30-122A, emergency pool electrical panel changeout. The notice of violation was served by posting on June 21st, 2023, after certified mail was sent on May 19th, 2023. The respondent was given 29 days to come into compliance. The notice of hearing was served by posting and certified mail sent on July 18th, 2023. Prior to today's hearing, I re-inspected the building record on July 18th, 2023, and the violation has been corrected. The permit was issued on July 14th, 2023. I have submitted the following evidence, which includes proof of service, supporting documents, and photographs. The town recommends that the respondent be found in violation of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation. The town is asking to assess prosecution costs in the amount of $250 payable within 30 days.
sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any questions for Mr. Sowski?
Nope,
Do we have anyone from Monterey House?
she is.
From Monterey House, okay.
Good afternoon, thank you. Paula Mara with the law firm of Rosenbaum, served as general counsel to Monterey House for several years. And we understand that this was an emergency repair, that the town expected those emergency repair permits to be submitted timely thereafter. I understand that they were not submitted, but in accordance with the code compliance officer, we will be in agreement with respect to the fact that the permits have been issued. I believe there's closure on them. And the 250 is what we understand would be
That's it.
applicable in
Exactly.
any case.
Yes,
No problem.
no problem.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, so we're looking at a number 2 here again.
David, do number 2.
want me to do it?
Exists, but it was corrected. No fine, just
No, fine. We get it. No, we get it.
That's
Litigation.
things, not a fine.
No.
No, okay.
250 cost of prosecution.
Mm.
We have a motion.
I move that the respondents be found in violation of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation, but is now in compliance, and that do not repeat order be issued. The motion may include the assessment of $250 because the town did prove that the violation did exist,
Payable within 30 days.
payable in 30 days.
Second.
Second,
Okay.
Member Axelrod,
Yes,
Vice Chairperson Perlo,
yes.
Member Turbini,
yes,
Member Perlman,
Yes.
Member La Sorsa,
yes.
Chairperson Schlam,
Yes.
motion carries. Thank you.
Next case, also the Monterey.
Oh, they got 3 this month. 3 of them.
Yeah.
That's why they sent the attorney, yeah.
Okay, building, tile installation on balconies without a permit.
Multiple.
Tile installation.
Okay,
Same deal.
Adam's gonna give it.
This is case CC 2023 06 009. My name is Adam Ozowski and I've been previously sworn in. The respondent is Monterey House Condominium. The property address is 3114 South Ocean Boulevard. I inspected the property on June 19th, 2023. The violation as cited on today's agenda is 30-122A, retiling all balconies without permits. The notice of violation was served by certified mail that was sent on June 20th, 2023. The respondent was given 22 days to come into compliance. The permit was submitted on June 28th, 2023. The notice of hearing was served by posting and certified mail sent on July 18th, 2023. Prior to today's hearing, I re-inspected the building records on August 1st, 2023, and the violation has been corrected. I have submitted the following evidence, which includes proof of service, supporting documents and photographs. The town recommends the respondent be found in violation of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation. The town is asking to assess prosecution costs in the amount of $250 payable within 30 days.
Any questions for Adam?
Yes, Adam, that building, I believe, and you can correct me, is doing major work on the outside of the building. And is it, the tile have to be specifically in there, or could it be, I mean, is that part of the general contracting permit?
So what I'm told, and I can be corrected, is the building is doing part of the concrete restoration as per the Florida State statute based on Surfside. The owners of each individual condos provided tile to the contractor to retile the patio
Okay,
after they did the concrete restoration. That wasn't part of the original contract and permit that was submitted to the building department. It's since been revised and the permit's been taken care of, so now the town's aware of the contractor that's doing the work.
So they individually, the tile to the contractor,
Correct,
each unit.
correct.
So they're only being hit with 250, even though how many?
no, it's
Balconies
the
are they-
building, the building contractor has done the work, not, so that's
Yeah,
where it's
also
coming
the
from.
The balconies are not privately owned by.
No,
each
of course
No,
property
not.
it's
owner.
outside.
It's a common
Element,
element.
right?
No,
these
no,
are
no,
the
No, they have
actual
balconies, they have balconies.
no.
But that's why, the building department decided to do one violation for the HOA rather than each
They,
individual.
they
But I
were
don't-
kind,
Correct.
very kind.
But in other words, but if it had been, did it have to be written into the contract that it has to be written into that the tiles were being replaced in order to do it? The fact that there was general contract, it couldn't be part of the
It was not,
restoration, concrete restoration.
it was not part of the original permit that the building would be replacing the tile.
Okay,
That was something that
they're
was
getting away
decided
with murder
after.
this time.
Well,
I said they're very
no, I
lucky
think it's,
with 250. Okay,
So,
I don't think it would be too big.
and number
we-
two,
oh, we have
We have the
a
response.
person here to speak on
Yes.
behalf of-
okay,
Yeah.
of the Monterey House.
okey doke.
Thank you again for the record, Paula Mara from Rosenbaum, representing the Monterey House. The facts of this matter are, as committee member noted, the entirety of this project included the entire concrete restoration, which included, because of the existing tile on the balconies and the waterproofing protocol from the contractor and the manufacturer of that waterproofing surface, for the tile to be replaced back on each balcony of each unit. What occurred was, and I don't know the specific facts because I am under oath, so I don't know the specific facts, but it's my understanding that one particular owner did want to replace or do that work themselves. And by virtue of the board, they allowed that particular owner to do that. When that particular contractor came to the town of Highland Beach and requested the permit for it, is when the question was asked whether or not the entirety of that project should fall under the entire contract for waterproofing for the tile on the balcony, which again is the protocol from both the warranty for the waterproofing specifications and the entirety of the entire building. So my request today would be to find him not in violation with respect to that permit and the $250, which I understand would be a gracious, as you mentioned, for recognizing the 250. But as a matter of principle, I have to stand here today and say the entirety of that particular concrete restoration, the permitting went through, the balcony tile was part of that. And to the depth of that balcony restoration for the waterproofing included and had to be tiled on top of that. So that's what I would request the board today to consider is this was a situation where I believe it was one particular owner who had their own contractor laying that tile. I don't know why, maybe someone was in town, I don't know why. But that particular surface, the concrete restoration, everything is almost complete. We're almost there. I think you guys will agree. It looks, not that this is relevant to the point. It looks gorgeous. It looks like, right? It looks great. So I would ask
see it.
the
I
town
walked
to
by.
waive that
I don't know.
250 penalty for this particular issue because it was, in our opinion, part of that concrete restoration project for permitting.
So this is
I
the-
feel that way.
I think it's a number two, just for the, what do you call it?
I don't think it's about,
It's up to the
I
board.
can't see
Are
how,
there any
if they're
questions
just,
for?
one question, who was, as a, let me understand this, as a result of that other per individual coming in,
That's my understanding, but I'll let you speak to that.
clear, the individual, but it sounds like the individual should be
Yes,
fined,
the
not,
individual
not
should.
the, what do you call
The
it?
contract that was submitted for the tile, for the concrete
Right.
restoration did not mention any retilings of any of the balconies.
Ah,
You
But-
can see in the pictures, every balcony on that building has been retiled, whether it was the one unit or not.
Yeah, I still.
The whole building still retiled it, and it was not part of the original
I
permit.
don't think.
I don't have that, because I'm not part of permitting.
Okay, right.
I can pull the records
I
up
just-
if I need to, but that was not part of the.
See,
original.
I don't feel that in the contracting, you have to,
Gentlemen.
specifically put in tile,
No
concrete, et
process.
cetera.
Sorry, I'm sorry, but we really can't be speaking to each other.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I feel, that's my feeling. You have to write every minuscule thing, and this is part of concrete restoration, part of replacing their balcony, which is
So
what they,
what,
I walk past there every day with my walk in the morning.
I
So
don't
I
think it's,
watched it.
so
Dave,
what
I don't
happened
think
in
it's the
Surfside-
problem with the building. I think it's that one unit owner is the
When you
one who
do-
should be fined.
When you do any work,
Mhm.
it has to be inspected.
Right,
Otherwise, what happened in Surfside
yeah.
could happen here in Island Beach
Easy.
if the work is not properly inspected.
Well,
That's what it is. Whenever you do work, you need to have someone make sure the contractor is doing things correctly.
Adam, can you just go and, can we do something so that that one unit owner pays the litigation, the, what do you call it, fee, not the
Right.
building? You don't own
Yeah.
What
the
do you
bill-
mean
the-
he
but he,
not
the
the-
HOA owns the balcony,
it. He owns
No,
his debt, the
but the
terrace.
HOA doesn't.
No,
No.
it's a limited
The
common element.
outside of the wall, you have, is owned by the HOA.
Right, you have the use of it, but it's owned by.
Right, HOA.
Jurisdiction over that person.
All right, so that's why the
That too.
building gets the
I would like to say. no
prosecution
violation.
costs.
It's up to you guys.
Well, we can discuss it.
Okay.
That's what we're here for. What do you guys think?
I feel that it's part of the general concrete, the building of the building. Oh, I'm sorry. I think it's basically part of the concrete restoration. The contractor supposedly did all the other condos except for that one.
Yeah, but he didn't do this one unit. They actually, the unit owner should have been this should have been taken up with their board, that this unit owner would be responsible for something if he didn't go with a
Well,
big
listen,
contract.
that's another thing. They can always turn around and find their own, the Monterey House can find that guy. If they want to. I mean, but that's not our issue.
Yeah, this is a violation.
Is it a
Yeah.
violation or is it not a violation? That's all we need to
Well,
discuss here.
our inspector says it was a violation.
And I say it's a
And We
violation,
haven't heard anything to say that it wasn't a violation.
right,
That we have a violation which was corrected
correct.
and we're not given a fine. Just
No.
because the prosecution. So someone make the motion.
Well, I want to say one thing? There was a point made as far as it might not be a violation because she said that it had to be a complete system with the tile installed to get the waterproofing. So if you didn't finish that, you wouldn't have the waterproofing, which the building requires.
Okay, so you think it wasn't a violation? They think it was a violation.
of us
That's why someone's gonna make a motion and,
Okay.
Right.
you vote with your conscience.
I
Yeah,
do.
I'll make a motion.
Good.
I move that the respondent be found in violation of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation, but is now in compliance, and that a do not repeat order be issued. This motion includes a
cost of prosecution fine of $250 payable within 30 days.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Member Perlman,
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Perlo,
Yes,
Member Turbini,
yes,
Member La Sorsa,
No,
Member Axelrod,
No,
Chairperson Shyam,
Yes.
Yeah,
motion carries. Thank you.
4-2.
Okay, so next case. We have Highland Towers. 2922. South Ocean Boulevard, that's KCC 2023 -07-006. And
there's another moderator.
oh, this is the Highland Towers.
There's the next one is, so she's leaving early. Okay.
She only had two.
there's no,
Dumpster not screened to code. That's a violation. Are there any ex parte communications? No, this time I open the hearing.
All right, the town is actually pulling this case as the property is now in compliance.
So it's
So I'm pulling from the hearing, we're not hearing it.
not hearing it.
Okay, good.
That's it. Great, on to the next one. Cross that out.
Another Highland Towers?
Wait a second, that was the last one.
Was it the
That was
last?
one.
Oh, goody.
ramrod.
got it once.
That's it.
So
Okay,
we're up to announcements, August 10th, 9:30 AM, planning board, regular meeting. August 30th, 11 AM, natural resources preservation advisory board meeting. September 5th, 1:30 PM, town commission meeting. Our next meeting is September 12th. Make sure I got it in here. September 12th at 1 PM. And this meeting. At 1:30 on the dot.